Yeah, definitely. I mean, kind of looking at what's going down here. We got NF and SRG here. Again, we've kind of seen like typical bands coming out. If you guys are kind of new to the MLBB scene or you're just the first time tuning into these tournaments, I mean, normal bands that we're seeing is like the Kimmy, and I mean, we'll probably see that coming out, or they're gonna end up picking it. I'm not sure. We'll have to see here, Dakota.
I mean, there are a bunch of heroes which need to be banned, like the Uranus, Lapu Lapu. I feel like it's a hit and miss ban. It can be really good, but the one as well. But no, a little secret. I have been watching some of NIGHTFALL's streams. I can tell you, Leave Me is crazy on any jungler you put him on. Fanny, Frederick, Lancelot. I've seen it. I've seen how good he plays it. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna pull up with. But the Yusion getting banned out. Just a bit of respect here. Matilda as well. Lord Evo on that roam is going to be interesting.
Most definitely, and kind of taking a look at one thing that I seen in our last cast is that Wanwan wasn't banned and was never picked. So I think right now NF knows that they don't want to deal with a Wanwan, so they're getting it out of here. And then SRG is also banning out the Yuzong, which I think is amazing as well. Probably going to go maybe for the Farja or the Kimmy. We've seen the Farja. If it gets picked, it's pretty much almost a guaranteed win. I mean, we'll have to see if they want to let something like that go through. Looks like they maybe missed a ban on the right side.
Who knows, maybe it's a strategy, but as you said, one is a hit and miss. Depends on what you draft. If you draft a little bit squishy, one is literally a must ban. Let's say you draft for a funny something super squishy. If
Yeah,
the
and
one on marks you, you're dead. You can't do anything. That crossbow of tying is gonna be extremely painful. But Zetian was banned out, YSS and Uranus as well. Pretty average bans, but I'm excited to see the Zetian ban. Like I was talking about it earlier, and it never happened.
yeah, the Zetian ban is insane. The YSS as well, leaving the Kimmy open. I mean, we got Kimmy, we got Badang, we got Farja. I mean, my guess is that NF is maybe going to pick the Farja first, if I had to guess, because that's why they banned the Zetian. So we'll have to see.
I mean, Lapu Lapu's open. As you said, Farsa, Kimi is still available. However, you're gonna go for the Baksha, a pretty good flex pick. 3 roles you can work in.
It's got a high win rate as well, so I think that's ultimately just a good pick. But that allows SRG to have 2 key picks here. I wonder what they're also going to go for.
I mean, it's risky to go for the Marsman or the jungle right now. I mean, yes, they are not banned. Hayabusa's open, Link open, Fanny open. But yeah, the Lapu Lapu and Juxin combination. I know Skylove is really good on Juxin, but I don't feel it's the right choice. In today's games, at least, she wasn't working out very well for any of the teams to pick her.
Yeah, I mean, Zhu Xing is just one of those mages that can be decent, but to be honest, I think we're probably going to see from the side of NF is maybe just pick up the Farja. I mean, it's open, it's been key. I mean, I think it's a good counter to the Yu Xing, and it kind of keep him at bay. And paired with the Baxia, I think it'd be solid. There you go, and the Arlot picked up, so huge pickups by NF.
I have seen what that Arlot can do in scrims, and it's extremely terrifying, let me tell you, Aiko. He is a complete and utter monster. That final slash, just marking down the buff, is extremely overpowered. That hero is the most broken, I think, in the game if you play him correctly. But even so, Kalea for the first time today. Runa getting banned out, a respectful ban as we know. But even so, I think they need to ban out possibly the Irrital or the Granger here.
Yeah, the Granger has definitely been dominating the scene as well. And that out, paired with the Bruno, I think they're going to really target down marksmans at this point from both sides. Moskov has showed pretty good. We finally got to see a Harith in the last game, so we'll have to see which team has more synergy with their marksman here.
I mean, it really depends on which marksman. Right now, the meta is so volatile towards the golem that anything you can pick can work. And Moscow, we've seen a lot. We've seen Irrital, we've seen Granger. Again, staple picks. But even so, they can get banned out pretty easy. The Beatrix is an interesting ban, but I believe that's a respect ban towards Kyo. He is very strong.
I was wondering.
And the shotgun as well, it can hurt. He knows how to micromanage that Beatrix extremely well.
Yeah, I was wondering because I was like, hey, we haven't seen a Beatrix ban in a long time, so that coming out definitely seems like targeted at Kyo. So, and then it carried, look, it was just a full focus blast on marksman's there. What are they gonna opt to go with? I mean, they already got their roam secured. They need their jungle, and then they need their marksman on SRG side.
I mean, I believe Nightfall is going to go for the Fredrin if SRG doesn't pick it out. And I think what would be beneficial to them? A Suyu would be really nice. In immune that dash. You're gonna go for the Irrital early on.
Ooh, Irithel. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we've seen the Irithel excelling as much as I would want, and it's also wild to pick that. I guess they're gonna wait on their jungle instead. I would have put my carry in last, to be honest. So we'll see what NF goes with here as their carry as well. I mean, they need a carry and a roam, but Dang is still open if I'm not mistaken. So maybe they'll opt to go to the Bedang route, and that'd be a lot of control on the side of NF.
I mean, I feel the Fredrin and maybe the Nathan would work really well for Nightfall here. It's okay in the Irrital, but it's pretty risky. Maybe the Harry, if I'm thinking straight, but still, Kalea is really dangerous. As you know, the peak of potential of that hero is out of, ordinary. It's like a Cho on steroids. Gets this immunity on your ultimate, you have a better dash, and you heal.
There's the grain. Oh, what?
Oh.
Huh?
Okay.
How did...
Maybe just new skin for Irrital, man.
I was like, wait a second. I was like, Irithel was definitely a weird pick, but I guess now we understand why they went with a Granger instead, which, to be honest, I like the Granger pick a little bit more. So that allows NF to maybe utilize something a little bit different into their carry. Let's see. It's kind of taking their time.
I still feel the Fredrin is going to come out from Leave Me. I believe that Fredrin is going to be on the table with the Arlot combination and Baksha on the XP. Would go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be something that they opt to go for here as we're kind of winding down into these final picks. I don't know. I mean, we've seen the Roger kind of go crazy in the last games, but I'm not sure if that's what they want to go for here.
I mean, Roger on the Golem could work, but they're going to go for the Lancelot Irrital and the Alice in the jungle? Well, I mean, not the first time we've seen it, but like, you can flip a coin twice and it's going to probably land on head, so we don't know if it's a win or a loss here. Because with Alice, you usually expect an Angela or a support type hero. The Kalea is more of a bruiser.
100%. The Alice is definitely, I think, maybe to try to get into the back line and apply a lot of pressure. But again, I think they're going sustainable and controllable for SRG side.
I assume the Alice is only there for the Farsa to go get that Feather airstrike down, with a blood. Oh, you're gonna deal a ton of damage, and with a second skill, you're gonna stand them up. But then again, it's a really risky pick in my honest opinion. Yes, the Antil was nerfed, but you're playing against the Baksha Rome.
But we're already getting into game one here. We're into the finals of the lower brackets. So, I mean, we're looking at who's going to make it here, Nightfall or SRG. Whoever doesn't gets eliminated, and whoever does moves on to the top 8. Now, kind of looking at this first part of the game here, what's the win conditions?
Look at Skylove already dominating that. Rev is getting poked out. As you know, best trading mage right now is Jukin. Yes, she's rare and has a lot of system abilities. Also, the fact that just our ranger as soon as she gets level 4. Not even there.
Yep, Lance coming in, utilizing his abilities. First blood down on a Skylove. Leave me now there. Blood Evo trying to get something done, trying to keep them at bay. First blood falls though.
This is why I like the Baksha in the roaming position over Dex. Yes, it can work, but still, Lancelot's clear speed compared to Alice is completely night and day difference.
Definitely Blood Evo though, not gonna let him go. Leave me able to get wasted into the top lane. That's huge. I don't think you want it to your jungle to fall. That's gonna keep Alice at bay.
I mean, hey, got wasted in that fight that we saw a little bit off only, but even so, taking down the mid lane so early, denying her the level 4 presence is, I think, a pretty big game changer for Team SRG. They're gonna have maybe that turtle advantage if I'm not mistaken, but still. Lance is just annoying, really annoying.
100%. And I mean, just falling early now is going to probably leave this turtle going for the side at NF. Sky Love and Blood Evo there to try to put out something, but Lance coming in, utilizing some of the dashes there. Looks like Feathered Airstrike comes out and secures the kill. Lapu Lapu goes down with an emote. Sky Love looking to put a little bit of pressure as well. And the Vansky there, but nothing too much. Comes down.
Skylove already used his lantern, so I don't think he should be that close to the enemies. The Arrot is there, the Baksha is there, Barca is there, but even so, in the bot lane, the Granger is winning that Irrital.
Yeah, I mean, the Irithel is able to stay a little far away, but not enough, you know? And I love, look at this read. This is a good read from a marksman, right?
And hey, everything comes with experience. He must have felt that before in rank, but even so, okay, it's getting bonked out by that Feather Airstrike. Just allowing Irrital to somewhat freeze the wave, but I mean, who knows what are they thinking? Because the Alice has a really odd rotation, right? Lancelot is not matching.
Sky Love is now under the chopping block here as Vansky comes in. The Lancelot is coming down, trying to secure the kill, but Krieve was left alone in the back, and it looks like SRG was able to capitalize on that. Both mid lanes fall, looking like a little bit of an even trade, but NF doesn't want to let it up just yet. They're going for Blood Evo. Looks like he might fall as Leave Me is able to secure a kill there.
How damage coming from Lancelot is astonishing, but even so, mage for mage, and then taking a roamer on top of that who used his ultimate, I think that's a really good trade for Nightfall. But even so, it's only a 2,000 or so gold difference, but Skylove!
Ooh, Sky Love on the hunt. He's trying to stay alive, but he's not going to. Leave Me is unstoppable, putting in a lot of force onto the side of SRG. Blue buff now. Wasted is next on the chopping block as Krieve was able to secure the kill. This is massive. MF is putting down the pound town on SRG. And then look off screen. Allen falls. Kite able to secure a kill there, though he's on a little bit of the wrong side. Vansky going to be able to put some pound on him, but Crave was able to secure the kill there.
30%, and I mean, has been used. I mean, I believe that's a big waste coming from Vansky. Yes, they got a kill on Kyo, but still. Raven's fighter was only used. Leave Me finally gets a turtle. A ton of damage on Blood Evo, though.
Definitely, and we're looking at a little bit of an insane play up here. Sky Love trying to put a little bit of pressure on to Leave Me. The Lantern was able to keep him at bay, but he was able to somehow negate the Lantern's effect. Not even quite sure he got lifted up, but wasn't being able to move him in time.
I believe Puncture was used in that scenario. He just used Puncture before, and as soon as that CC got off him, it just instantly casted. But even so, Yokite, 4 people in the bot lane.
This is what I like to call the Oreo effect, and it's coming down. Sky Love kind of showing a little bit of pressure, not sure what's going down. The Feathered Airstrike but gets interrupted, and it flickers out. The Lantern lady is able to live to see another day.
Okay, she's gonna glow her path away from there, but even so, I don't like the Alice pick. It adds nothing to the game, honest. But even so, Lapu Lapu hasn't made any play so far. Look at Leave Me just inside their face. No fear whatsoever.
Ooh! A little bit of a set, but Lance is able to get out of there, utilizing the Phantom Execution to get onto the better side of their side, I would think, here. Let's see what they're going to do here.
I mean, a lot of premature ults coming in from Vance. Yes, it's expendable, but still, 30 chance gives you a lot of resistance and that boost to damage.
Yeah, I mean, the Phantom Execution, the Thorn Rose going out. Leave Me now.
That's
able to get away. But look at the top lane. Boober able to get a little bit of a kill up here as well. Blood Evo falls. This is going to spell bad for this tower right here.
I don't know if you noticed that, but Lapu Lapu used his ultimate to chase down Lancelot and missed.
Ooh, Feathered Airstrike comes out. Krieve now on the hunt. I believe the Lantern's going to be able to get there. A little bit of a flicker and a call out.
I mean, the Alice adds 0 impact towards the game. 0 impact. There would have been so many better choices. Even the Lancelot, the Link, or the Hayabusa, to go for that Farsa, to go for that Arnold would be a bit better. I don't know if you agree with me, but still, This is such a playable game. You can turn it around any second. You just need one good proper team fight, and that's gonna be a game changer. Leave Me is out of picture now. You can go for the 4 versus 4 here. You have a better team fight potential.
Ooh, a little bit of feathered airstrike coming down on the Blood Evo. Sky now backing off as well. Bubber trying to figure out and zone them. They're utilizing this push to control that tower. It looks like they might go for Wasted here. Lance also pushing the top tower. They don't even care about team fights anymore.
I don't think team fights are in the books or in the cards of Nightfall, but even so, look at
Wasted.
that Wasted.
He's too far into the back line of NF, and NF is able to capitalize that, puts him down onto the chopping block. Mid-turret is now going to be there. We might see a Phantom Execution coming into the back line, some Thorn Rose action. There's the Phantom Execution, was able to capitalize on too much. Blood Evo, what are you doing? Diving into the back line, the front line of NF, I mean. Yo, NF is just well executing. Look at Creeve here, he's being so cocky.
I mean, what they do to him, he's just that ahead. 8,200 gold ahead, and God is not on their side. Even with the Vatican flag coming from Evo, I don't think, you know, there's a lot of help coming from, not too many people praying for them, but look at Wasted. He's not using the allies for what he picked. Blood Evo.
Ooh, Blood Evo comes in, tries to get a set there, but Leave Me is able to use Thorn Rose and get the execution out. Leave Me also coming in with a double kill. Kai over here able to secure quite a few kills as well. Creeve and Vansky fall, and we're looking at Sky trying to still show a little bit of pressure here. Irthel putting in equal. Phantom Execution coming out, trying to get a kill on to Sky. Or Kai, and he was Leave Me able to get an execution. Insane.
And that Thorn Rose damage coming from Leave Me is impeccable. I feel like Lancelot has been slept on this entire season, and he's going for, again, my build on Lancelot. Jokes out of the picture, but even so, Wasted. Sustain a little bit damage, but without a blue buff, what can he do really? What can you do as an Alice without a blue buff, and you're not getting supported by a Florin or Angela, so you can't replenish your HP? It's like a Masha with no sprint. What are you gonna use? Or like with Frink, with Flicker, not Frink.
Yeah, and I mean, we're looking at maybe a possible take here by NF. I think they were just kind of playing passive until they maybe could catch some prey. If they come out, Sky looking to show a little bit of a pressure here. Feathered Airstrike does come down. The CC is there. Blood Evo trying to come in, gets a set. But is it going to be worth it as Blood Evo? Look at the Lance coming into the back line. The Phantom Execution comes out. Thorn Rose able to secure the kill. Sky falls. Sephref falls as well. This is spelling bad for SRG as a full engage is coming down, but 2 for 2 is lost. I don't know if they're going to be able to actually take out SRG, but they're going to look for it as Kai is low. 1 HP. Vansky able to secure the kill. Blood Evo is low. So is Boober. He's able to sustain, though, and keep him at bay. Wasted trying to stay alive as well. Doesn't like SRG lives to see another day.
That was such a perfect set coming from Rusik. That final slash really put everyone out of the picture. Just in front of the Irritel. Oh, you're there? Now you're here, man. But even so, targeting out your Kai, the only guy who can actually do something this late in the game, is the biggest thing in Nightfall Scars. Yes, you have the final slash, it's expendable, but you need to prioritize the Granger over anyone else. No one can defend better than him. He has a ton of damage, he's been getting the kills.
Yeah, Kaio's been going insane. I mean, just... We just haven't seen too much out of the Alice yet, but as we get into the late games, the sustainability that she offers to the playing field is coming into play.
I believe Alice is a mid-game hero, so I think her prime just passed. Look how much of a difference there is between the junglers. 3 levels.
Oh yeah, I mean, no farm.
I mean, no farm, but even so, like that's the problem with Alice. Their airstrike.
Yeah, Feathered Airstrike. I think they were trying to get something here. Maybe trying to end the game a little bit early. The aggression is still going. I mean, that 8,000 gold lead is where they're trying to capitalize on something. I mean, if Blood Evil is able to get a set, they might be able to turn some tides.
Just Purify on the Irritel. So I think if he goes for the first, he's going to use the Wings by Wings to escape. But still, if they combo with Skylove and get someone slowed down, I think they can make a play or even kill Living, but he's just untouchable with that Lancelot. He's playing on like 3 MS. It feels out of this world, you know?
100%. I don't think they're gonna risk it for the biscuit this time, though. They're gonna go for the Lord, and I think this is going to be a free Lord. SRG is gonna have to contest this if they want to even stay in this game.
Look at damage coming from the Retail and Lancelot just melting down that Lord. Ooh, you see
FGGs,
that?
they're gonna full engage, gonna be coming in. They're being aggressive. Vansky gonna be rolling into the back line. The feathered airstrike comes in, but look at Wasted trying to dive deep into the mid line. But Allen able to secure the kill here. Vansky also falls from Kaio. This is a 1-for-1 trade. NIGHTFALL gonna definitely wait for the Lord this time around. SRG looking for something else.
I don't know if you noticed, but Arlott got a mark on Alice and Alice teleported back.
Me?
But even so,
Kaio able to secure another kill here. Crave was able to fall. That is not what you wanted to see, but a double kill by Leave Me! Sky falls, and so does Kaio. Might be smelling the end for SRG as the Lord, full HP Lord's barreling down. Blood Evo tries to get a set there. Not much out of it. The Thorn Rose is too much for them to handle. The inhibitor falls, and the base falls. NIGHTFALL takes game 1.
he has the map control, the awareness, the micromanagement skills. I mean, I think it beat MOBA Zane.
Hey, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Actually, I don't think we'll ever see MOBA Zane again in the MLBB scene, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, looking at kind of the first bans coming out here, I mean, maybe they just this is what I see in a lot of drafts. Are they going to get scared? Are they going to start banning out heroes that they just seen in last game and forget about the agenda?
I mean, I don't think Baksha is a really bad ban because Vansky is really good on it, but I think Hio, the mastermind, I mean, he's already drafting from the picture. I mean, I'm telling you, he's already thinking about it, what to do, what to pick. Even so,
Yeah.
It's not out of the ordinary to ban heroes you'd lose against, because if it works, why change it? Why break something if it works? You know, why fix it if it ain't broken, you know? Baksha, really good until for the early game, good poking capabilities, really good hero to swap in 3 possible lanes, jungle, XP, roam. I mean, 3 roles, even on the mid lane, I've seen a Baksha, but still is not worth it, even if you have a huge first damage dealer. What I don't
100%.
like is people not respecting the Arlott. Arlott is such an underrated hero. Even the Akai, I believe, is so underrated right now in the current meta. He is strong. They have the CC capabilities, Purify. I'm talking about Akai. The heavy spin just providing him movement speed, a stun, and a Purify in all 3. That's a pretty good deal. Remember what he was capable of in the tank meta. But Uranus is getting banned. How do you think he's gonna follow through?
I was going back, the 140p might be lagging a little bit again. I have to take over.
It's the curse on the right side, I'm telling you. That curse. But the Arlott is getting respect banned out. I assume the Lapu Lapu or the Granger is getting flushed down the toilet as well. Too many expectations from this, because the game is so volatile, the meta is so open, except the XP lane. On all other roles you can pick something, but my experience is so locked in. You either go meta or go off meta, which is really risky. But Dank may work, but he's still pretty powerful currently.
Yeah, I mean, kind of looking at the bans, the Arlog getting out of there is pretty good, and banning out the Matilda is also good.
I mean, Matilda is just a respect ban, if I'm being honest. Blood Evo is known for his Panda, though, for his Akai, so, you know, I'm excited to see that in combination with maybe a Foveus. That would be really great, because I don't remember if you know, but the old combo used to be Arlott and Akai, or Akai or Foveus, you know? Because it still counts as a dash if you push them back. It still counts today towards his passive, so it's something you have to think about. The hero synergies as well. The draft isn't there, oh, you pick something broken, you pick one, you pick him, you pick YSS. It won't work. Just won't work.
Exactly.
Too many squishes, 3 marksmen, you know. You have to think about the hero synergies, like a Tigreal with maybe an Aurora. That we've seen a lot. Freezing the tower, freezing the enemies after that implosion, you know? There's so many possibilities, but the Lancelot is gonna get banned out, as you said. I think they're gonna be scared a little bit.
I mean, it's a good respect ban. You definitely don't want to have to deal with that again. Like the damage that Leave Me was coming out with it, but again, like you said, like It just doesn't. I mean, he's just not a goat at just Lancelot. I think he's got a lot into his pocket. So I think that just goes back to what I was saying. Like, did you forget about the agenda, or like are you just now scared and just doing scared bans? But the YSS first pick.
I really like this new YSS. I saw a lot of people hating on the new passive change, but I feel it's a much more complete hero. An assassin marksman with a stun that does a ton of damage and has a CC immunity dash. I mean, that doesn't seem broken at all. It seems, pretty balanced.
No, definitely. I actually like the YSS. We've seen him. I think he's kind of into like the S tier. He does a lot of damage. He can get in and out. And it does a lot. But Nightfall are going to be picking up the Lapu Lapu and the Kimmy, which I think is huge.
Yuzhong open on the table. I know Seraphil like he's there is a lot, but still I don't think it's worth to pick over the Yuzhong. But the Badang and Granger getting picked out again, are we gonna see a pick of Iritel to just go out and say I've countered you, or are we gonna see something different like a Moscow or a Harry?
I mean, I think yo, third pick Hayabusa?
No fear whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I think they waited to very last minute before, but now they're just gonna opt to go for the Hayabusa early. They wanted that. I mean, I think it's a decent play to go into a YSS and maybe a Granger.
I don't like it because of the Badang. That Fist Crack is really annoying as a Hayabusa. Even the YSS can counter if he predicts your shadow teleportation. Because if he marks you, know he's already gonna go and try to pull with his daggers. Because everyone does that. If you get that shadow mark on an enemy, you're gonna teleport them just to BM. But even so, I do like the funny here into the Granger and YSS because you have more mobility choices.
Yeah, and I've heard that you don't. I think once you pick up a Badang, like it's kind of hard to pull out a Fanny. So, I mean, you get locked into that Fist Crack, and then it's also another issue. So. We'll just have to see how well the Badang is utilized in this game.
It can go both ways. Yes, the Fanny can work. Yes, the Hayabusa can work, but it depends on the player. That's I think the most important thing. I know that Hayabusa can have immunities on his ultimate Ugi Shadow Kill on the turtle to basically guarantee an objective, but still YSS has that Vision ultimate, which is really annoying if you think about it. Even if it doesn't do damage, just revealing your position is crucial.
Yeah, most definitely. And kind of looking at what we need to go for the second tier, what is Nightfall gonna pick to go against a Granger this time around? My guess is that they're gonna pick up their gold here, or they might last pick them.
I mean, Iritel is the obvious pick. You'd go Iritel. Moscow is banned out. Maybe the Hard, but they're already gonna have too much magic damage. So, it's really interesting to think about.
And they don't have the Farja this time around as well. My guess is that they're gonna probably play the Kimmy into the mid lane.
Kimmy in the mid lane is the only right choice in my opinion, but it can work in good, but it's too risky because you need a frontliner for you need something to stand to do damage, because you do about 47 damage per bullet in the early game. Yes, you shoot like 6, but still that's not a lot. It's only like 400 or so damage compared to Granger who does a ton. Kalea?
Yeah.
I really like that.
I mean, it's a good play. It's gonna force if they're able to snatch either Granger or YSS, that could be massive as a good play. It also synergizes really well with the Kimmy, the Lapu Lapu, and the Hayabusa.
I really like it because they're gonna deny them some mid picks, and that's I think the biggest part why they picked up Kalea. Because I believe they're thinking to pick up the Eve here in the mid. It can work into the Lapu Lapu Kimmy, but still, it's a bit risky. However, Skylov really likes that Sicilian on mid. I believe he was global number 3 Sicilian.
Well, we'll have to see. I don't know that. I mean, we can see if they pick that up. I don't think we've seen too many Sicilians come through.
I mean, Sicilian is a really niche pick. It's really rare to see.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be something. Actually,
okay, I said it. Absolutely.
I mean, you can go for it. Kai Rome definitely might be able to lock down quite a few of them. The Valentina though is also quite wild.
No, it's
I mean,
it's Panda on the XP lane.
you think
I
he's going
believe.
EXP?
I really believe he's going on the XP.
That would be crazy. I don't. I mean, I guess both Badang and Akai would be. Ah.
It's really hard to
Ugh.
tell. Still, it's too early to tell. It's like a boiled egg. You don't know if until it's out of the shell, you know. But what will Allen pick on the goal lane? Irritel is the safe pick. The Valentina here, it's really bad. Not that many ultimates you can copy beside the Lapu Lapu and the Kalea. That's the only two I can think of. Maybe the Hayabusa to immune, but still, it's really risky.
Yeah, they're definitely cooking up some crazy recipes on this draft coming around. And they go to
Bea!
Beatrix.
2 bans, 0 picks, 0 win rate. First game ever of Beatrix debut tape.
Yeah, I mean SRG banned them last time, right? Because they suspected so, or
I believe they're just respecting Allen's Beatrix.
yeah, we'll have to see. I'm a huge Beatrix fan as well, so I definitely can't wait to see how it spells out into this battle. Again, I mean, we're seeing some wild, I would say off meta picks here in the draft phase. So we'll see. The Kai is wild, the Beatrix is wild. But we'll be getting into this game here.
Oh, it is a Panda room. It's a bit out of the ordinary in my opinion because you can actually save your opponents.
Yeah, and it looks like they did put the Badang on the EXP and then the Kai in the roam. So that's kind of what I was suspecting, but it's wild that they opt to go for that.
It's really up to players and their confidence. Because not Evo is a Panda player, so he's really used to that hero. Even so, Vansky, MPL, Romer, and Mana a lot. So, damage from Panda was bad.
Yeah, that passive is massive into the early stage. We've trying to get something here. But I don't know if they're going to be able to. They're going to rotate to the Lethal Wander. I just don't know. We'll see how the Panda Pilot plays out.
Look at the damage coming in from Kriv. Still not a lot, but better than nothing. However,
I mean, he's definitely...
He's going for a pretty odd rotation. I'd expect you to gank. A Beatrix is really hard, but the Lapu Lapu, on the other hand, really is. Look at a poking damage. Boogie Shadow Kill is not there yet.
Usually he was going for it though, but I mean, this is definitely going to give him a little bit of breathing room to take some of the jungle. Sky a little bit too crazy into the... I thought they were made a play, but the damage there was too much.
Bad rotation coming from the YSS. He just kept going towards the top lane and maybe he listened to my advice. But you know, he did it in the wrong order, man. He should have went from top to bot, not from bot to top. Even so, Allen is completely decimating his lane and Kriv is just poking out at tower plating already. It's 1/10 of the way gone. However,
I mean, it's
so good for Living. He's farming so much. He's gonna be level 5 for the first turtle, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, Sky showing a little bit of pressure here. We do have the Shadow Strikes available. I think they're gonna save that for the turtle though. Full barrage going for the turtle. They see Wasted at the top, so I don't think they're gonna have a problem with just taking this turtle and moving on. Looks like Beatrix might be on the chopping block, though, as we see a full team diving in. Allen utilizing the flicker to try to get a little bit of a displacement. Blood Evo able to get the first blood.
She sustained so much damage at Beatrix. I mean, it allowed Hayabusa to take the red buff, and they traded for a flicker of Valentina in the early game. I think that's really in the favor of still Team Nightfall.
Yeah, Nightfall understands the agenda, right? They take what they can where they can. And they go crazy with it. I mean, killing Beatrix early, but you lost a little bit.
I mean, a lot of damage coming from Kriv. He already bought out his Sky Piercer first item, you know, just a cheap item that gives you 60 extra damage. But even so, Bobarusik is trying to go for a cut. However, Hayabusa is going to answer for that gank earlier on Beatrix and kill the Granger. He is already playing behind. It's still a Hayabusa you have to worry about. It's not a YSS. Oh. And there's that Mountain Shocker.
They definitely got a little bit of a drop. They were going to go for him, but I don't know if they're going to have enough time. They waited way too long to get the gank on the Granger.
Blood Evo. Heavy spin comes through.
Ooh. little bit of a set there. Allen able to get a kill on the Blood Evo, though. He's getting his revenge.
I don't know if you noticed that, but Anda was still getting picked up by Vansky because of that CC immunity on that tidal wave.
Wasted! The Shadow Strikes come out! Is able to kill him. Leave Me coming out on top once again.
So much damage coming from Leave Me already. Wasted, still no chance. Even with YSS, look at the rotation he's doing. He's just not allowing that red buff to be taken. And that's a pretty big core component to YSS farm. First item,
100%.
Strike.
I mean, it's huge. I mean, the Hayabusa is kind of coming into play at this point. Leave Me now able to secure another turtle. I don't think the Badang's going to be able to do too much. The Retri is there. I don't think he'll be able to get a fist crack. He's kind of just wasting time at this point. But Allen able to get a flicker out, but the flicker and then the heavy spin to lock him against the wall. Kaio able to secure the kill. Oh, but looking like a little bit of a clap back here. The Bravest Warrior comes out. Purify, if I'm not mistaken, to ignore Vansky's there. Assault, but Blood Evo kind of a little bit low.
In the
I don't know if they're going to be able to do too much.
Used compared to the two in SRG. Trade-wise, SRG won that because they killed the Beatrix, but they wasted so many utilities. However, Badang has yet to get the standard belt. As soon as he gets those 10 stacks on turn belt, he is going to be so much better in the fight. Because without them, you're going to be a bit of a waste. Fist crack's not there.
Yep, and then we're looking at Leave Me able to kill Wasted out once again. Wasted just not able to do too much against Leave Me. Vansky a little low.
And the boss is pushed out by Crew, but even so, Leave Me's hands are a bit too fast. I think it's playing on, you know, a satellite, an internet satellite. He's taking my internet, your internet, and just playing with it on that Hayabusa and Lance. I mean, you have to see how fast he is, really.
Yeah, 100%. And kind of looking like Leave Me trying to get something here. Blood Evo there. While all of that is happening, though, mid lane is coming in. A little bit of a set there and a barrage coming out. Full kill there. Allen wasn't able to get it, but still Leave Me trying to get out of there, utilizing the shadows. Does survive in a full assault. Now going to be coming down onto Blood Evo. Sky is the target, though. A little bit of a set because of Valentina stealing his abilities. That's a crazy set. Vansky definitely on the chopping block. Leave Me coming in, diving, taking the tower here. I don't know if they'll keep this assault up, but they might.
Both Valentina and Kalea used the ultimates and hugged each other to death. Nay. But still, look at Bobarusik.
Yeah, they're still going. Looking like Leave Me able to get another kill on the Wasted. I feel like it might be personal at this point. Uber is a little low as we're looking at Sephiroth able to get the kill there. Allen, though, mopping him up. Creve taking him down as well. This is huge. Blood Evo trying to get a kill here. The flicker comes out and the set does happen. I don't believe he has his heavy spin, so Allen knows that. Looks like Vansky going to come in, take tower shots as they're going to allow it, but that heavy spin does come out. Not able to utilize that lot. Baited out there while Leave Me is able to secure the turtle in the bottom lane.
Wasted has so far no impact towards the game. He has 2 assists only, and I think it's only from the Bounty Shocker. He's going for the endless build. He's not going for any penetration. I think it's a big mistake. You benefit a lot for the Fury Hammer first item, which I like to go myself. But even so, War Axe gives you a little bit more damage because it's true, right? It's true damage you can defend from. Even with Guardian Helmet, there's only so much you can tank. However, Leave Me is just gonna completely ignore that. He's gonna go for War Axe into Malefic Roar and just over penetrate the enemies. He has the Hunter Strike, he has the War Axe. He's gonna deal a ton of damage, and he's gonna heal a lot when he's taking objectives.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, Leave Me is just kind of going at it. Allen utilizing a little bit of that Spitfire to the bush, trying to make sure that they're safe. Blood Evo then now going to come in, but I don't know if he has it. He does secure the heavy spin. I think that was on to Vansky. So Vansky does fall. A little bit of a rocket barrage coming out. The fist crack, though, to be able to take out Boober. This is a little bit of a tough, but Leave Me going to get the flank on him. I don't know if it's going to be enough. The Oog. The Shadow Strike does come out. Shadow kill doesn't secure it. Allen able to get the snipe there. Huge.
I'm telling you, Leave Me is too fast. I think he's playing from the future. You know, he's already reading them out with those quad shadows. But Allen finally got his Malefic Can to just have that extra range on that sniper, and that basic attack is gonna be extremely dangerous. Man, this is a complete slaughter. This is not even domination, this is just a slaughter.
Yeah, I mean, they're fighting back, though. I mean, first Lord coming in at about 14. Looks like they're going to press that top lane, so they have actually insane control creep kind of on a little bit of the receiving side there. Looks like Bravest Fighter is coming in, trying to take it out. The heavy spin does come down. Kite able to secure a kill there, but on the receiving end, Seth does fall as well. That is a 1-for-1 trade. EXP or EXP.
Worthwhile trade for Team SRG, bad trade coming in from Team Nightfall. They lost one of their frontliners. There's only so much one guy can tank. However, leave me, he's still unslain, 3 levels ahead of Wasted. And the Lord just
they just have so much damage. Look at Sky. Grieve. Oh, Low wasn't able to get a little bit of a gank there, as I suspected.
There's still only two undeals actually on the side of SRG. I mean, compared to the actually only one of Nightfall, I think that's a big improvement. Still, only Batang is going to heal a lot, but look at that heavy spin.
Blood Evo coming in with the heavy spin, trying to secure something. Creeve, though, on the chopping block, as Sky is able to secure the kill. A little bit of a set there, but it wasn't able to get there. Allen was able to get the snipe off, though. Secured the kill onto Sky. Looks like they're going to keep maybe going for it. Nah, they're going to get the farm up, wait for the Lord to
look
come.
At Hayabusa.
Look at Leave Me. He's on the hunt. I don't think that's what he wants, but he's going to get the shadow kill out a little early. Does come out after Wasted.
Panda.
Wasn't able to secure the kill, but Kaio able to get Bansky down. This might be a little bit of breathing room, but Allen going to be able to secure the kill and take him down. So it looks like we might have a little bit of a rush here. Everybody's kind of low on Nightfall. I don't know if they'll be able to execute an end here.
Lord did charge down the bot lane. First, I mean, Allen got his house claws, and that's going to give him extra attack speed and that lifesteal, which is really annoying. However, look at Wasted. Panda.
Uber. Ooh, Blood Evo not being as tanky as he used to be. Grieve and Allen are now both on the hunt. I think that Hawes Claws definitely allowed them to stay alive, but while all of that is going down, Leave Me is in the bottom lane, going to try to go after Kaio Kite, and utilizes the shadow, the quad shadow, to get out of there. Great pressure by Leave Me.
A ton of damage from the Hayabusa, even if it just got, like, I believe 3 dashes in on the Granger. Basically melt them down. 66 seconds towards the next Lord, but even so, I think one bad teamfight coming in from SRG is going to put them on the chopping block and out of the competition.
Definitely, and I mean, we can kind of see it here, looking like they tried to get a set right there, but not too much out of it. They're looking for something, as they're going to be putting a little bit of pressure into this mid turret, but the damage coming out by SRG is just a little bit too much. Clears the wave, and they're still giving them a little bit of breathing room. Quad shadows come out, but not much of an advance here by Nightfall.
If I was at Hayabusa, I would have went in on Seraphiel and go back in the turret and probably die. But even so, the Endless Hayabusa last item is really calculated. It's going to give him that extra damage he lacks when he's taking the Lord. Yes, they have the batteries, yes, they have the King, but still it's going to allow them to burst down even faster because you heal more, you do more true damage with the new buff on Endless. So it's a worthwhile investment.
And I like, it's a good feed here. They're attempting to try to get something. Blood Evo being slown, but not too much. Great setup for the next Lord take. I don't think SRG is going to be able to contest this. They need to, but the damage coming out by Nightfall is too much.
Lord is already gone. It was never there.
Exactly.
Too much damage coming in from Team Nightfall.
Wasted was a little bit left behind from his team. Do you see the quad shadows?
Boogie Shadow kill? Wasn't there?
No.
Was I tripped? It was just that fast.
Yeah, he didn't utilize it. He utilized it to get out. I think they're definitely waiting on the Lord to come barreling down once again. Again, everybody has all of their abilities up, but Creeve and Wasted. Skylove as well. We'll have to see. Skylove could get a good set here. They did steal Khalid's ult. We do see the Siege, final Siege possibly coming down. Allen able to take out the mid turret. The full HP Lord kind of hurting down on the base. Leave Me trying to look for a pick here. They're going for it. A little bit of a set here by Creve, but they're not able to do it. Skylab was able to secure a kill there, but Creeves is
One
able
more
to
hit
take
on the
out
base.
Blood Evo. Creve, one more shot. That's all they need, and they got it.
That base fell
Nightfall.
down almost instantly. The